Oh, What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Dead Funny Podcast. I'm your host, Chris. Joined today, my co-hosts, Kelsey, JoJo, and James.
Hello.
Hi.
And James. Look at him. Stoic. Just staring.
Excellent poker face on that man.
The joke I'm making is because instead of using his character as he's given me, I have his Twitch picture up, which is a picture of him just sitting there. So it's great. It's like he's here, but not here. It's fantastic.
Oh, there's actually going to be a picture of James this time?
Yes, which proves to me that you still have not watched the video I sent you because his picture is on that as well.
No, I have not because I've been crazy busy. I apologize.
To be fair,
I have a 40-hour-a-week job and stuff in my life.
To be fair, it's audio only. There were no webcams.
Okay.
So you could just let it run in the
that.
background. Yeah, there's
I can make that
audio.
happen.
Anyways.
Okay.
So, I've got two things I want to talk about. One of them's really quick and really exciting. And that is, check it out. You guys can't see it, but the fans can. Woo! Dead Funny is starting out merchandise. That's right. The first Dead Funny shirt is here. When is it coming out, Chris? Is what you want to know. And that'll be to come later on. I won't tell you now. We got to drum up the suspense a little bit. Anyways, so moving right on along. Yeah, exactly. Kelsey's like, I didn't agree to this promotional plan. Anyways.
No, it's more like, I know exactly when it's coming out. We agreed on when it's coming out. Why are you not telling them when it's coming out? All right, cool. No, drum up the suspense. I'm sure that's the thing that's going to be excited about this whole situation.
Just kidding. Everybody should know, October is whenever Dead Funny started. We're coming up on our 3-year anniversary. It's fucking crazy. Is it? No. Well, it would be starting our 3rd year, so I guess it would be
we're starting our 3rd year.
Sorry.
So you can't...
2-year anniversary, my bad. Look, JoJo, you just got here. Don't fucking lecture me on what anniversary it is.
I was going to say, he's good at math. It'll be fine. You can use the help.
2-year anniversary, my bad. You know what? I like how I literally wrote fucking 3-year in Slack, and I also said 3-year to you, and nobody fucking corrected me then. But now that we're on fucking camera, now everybody wants to fucking correct. Or did I put 3-year?
I genuinely thought it was a mistype when you sent it to me.
I literally thought it was 3. I was thinking it was fucking 3 years. Okay, well.
I didn't know.
Time flies. Time flies when you're editing. Anyways, so.
True. Not true.
2-year anniversary. We will be releasing links to the Dead Funny store, which you will then be able to click on and go see all the cool merch that me and Kelsey have worked tirelessly to put on there and got all nice and set up. But I can definitely say, without a doubt, I ordered the classic tee and the premium tee, which you'll both see when you get on there. Premium tee is way softer, obviously, because it's premium tee. But I will say this. Logo has stood up through the wash multiple times, dry multiple times. Fabric is amazing, and the logo print is awesome. It would look better if it wasn't chroma keyed because the smiley face keeps going from black to yellow. But other than that, the logo print is awesome. So you'll be able to see it when you look at it on the website. But I'm not going to talk any more about it because I want there to be some surprises whenever you get there and you're like, oh my God, all this shit. It's crazy. So, second thing I want to talk about. I actually am going to be doing something I've never done on the podcast for, which is apologize. I had to apologize. I recently, on a podcast, talked shit about a company, and I shouldn't have done that. That was not a nice thing for me to do. And that company was GameStop. GameStop, I talked shit about the fact that I couldn't get my warranty through you and that your customer service was bad and everything. And then you responded back to my message giving me very helpful information, and I shouldn't have done that. So let me start by saying, GameStop, thank you so much to replying back literally this Monday to a message that I wrote you on 4/29/2020 to tell me that you'll get to my message when you can, but due to COVID-19, you're having a longer queue time. Thank you so much. But I should let you know that I just went ahead and researched it because you took fucking forever to get back to me, and I don't need your goddamn answer anymore. So fuck you, GameStop. I don't apologize. You fuck off. I couldn't believe that. Woke up Monday at 6 o'clock in the morning and my fucking phone go off because of fucking mess from GameStop saying, we're getting on it, Chris. Don't worry. We'll have an answer to you soon. At 4:29 was when I fucking sent that. Back when I went to go buy my controller. 4:29. That's insane. All I asked was, I see on Microsoft's website, it comes with all these accessories. Does it come with these if I buy it through you as well? All I asked, because there were no pictures of the accessories anywhere to be found. anywhere on GameStop's website. That's all I asked. And we are 5 months later and still no answer. So, that fucking doozy, I know. It's crazy. It's just fucking crazy. Whew.
See, the part that annoys me...
That was a fake out. You're not actually sorry.
Yeah, he had me for the first half of it. I was like, he's actually going to apologize. Oh, he got an email. And then when he was like, I got an email, something in my brain went, nah, this isn't a real apology. This is about to go dark. I can feel it. It's not going to go well. And I was right.
Fuck you, GameStop. I'm just saying, I'm glad I have proof now. I have proof now. Because you were like, oh, my GameStop's so nice. Da, 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 da. This is why you go out of business, GameStop. Because of bullshit like this, you can't even answer a fucking question. Good Lord.
Yeah, actually, today they announced they're closing hundreds more GameStop stores.
And I wonder why. I wonder why. I can't pre-order anything at my GameStop. I can't buy a fucking warranty online. And it's 5 months later, and they're just now telling me that they might get to my question soon. But they don't know because of COVID-19. Okay. COVID-19 is very real. I understand that. But you also have like people who are working this online store remote from home. You were there to be able to send me that message. You couldn't have just been like, oh yeah, no, it does come with the accessories. Or, hey, we see you bought the controller. So I guess you don't need this anymore. Fucking idiots. Anyways. Now what I will say is Microsoft, I love you. Thank you for stepping up where GameStop wouldn't. Not only did they accept my controller back and only charge me $10 to do the whole fucking shipping aspect, they sent me back a brand new fucking controller. Brand new. Didn't fix my controller. Didn't send me refurbished. This thing was sealed in the fucking box. Brand new. And I just got it in today. Oh, so glorious. So glorious. Love it. And that's my story on GameStop and how bad they suck. Figured I would share it with all of you. It was great. It's good times. It's fun times. Oh, man. But anyways... Now that all that fun stuff's out of the way, go ahead, Kelsey. You look like you have something you want to say.
Yeah, I have a somewhat sad update. So, not a very sad update, but like yesterday I was bored and I'm like, I need to find something to do to entertain myself. And I had the brainwave that I should play my favorite game. I should play Mass Effect 2. I should entertain myself by going back to this game that I love so desperately. So I fired the thing up, started playing it, and I'm like, wow, this controller just does not feel as nimble as the Xbox 360 controller, does not feel as nimble as the PS4 controller. And man, this thing's just taking a while to load. And then I get into the game and realize the graphics are not as amazing as I remember them being. And the thing is they were that amazing back then. It's just now it's on a 4K TV and it doesn't look as good. And I'm used to games that are made for 4K, so they look a lot better. And it started breaking my heart as I realized that no matter how hard I pitch Mass Effect, I'm never going to get Chris to play it until they redo it. Like, he's not going to do it. I could lock him in the room with the damn game, and he would be like, this doesn't look good. I don't want to use this controller. I don't want to play this ever again.
I don't know about that,
that realization broke my heart.
I don't know about that. I mean, out of all of us, I think it's pretty safe to say, I mean, I don't know about JoJo, but I think it's pretty safe to say if there's anybody that appreciates the classic graphics, it'd be me. I still play all the old school Final Fantasies. I still play all the old school Zeldas. Like, okay. I mean, have you seen Final Fantasy VII's original graphics, Kelsey? I mean... They're
very...
Give me some credit here.
Polygon. They're just polygons.
Give me some credit here.
Hey, JoJo was going to say something. What were you going to say?
I was just saying, I don't have a 4K anything, so, like, I've never cared that much. Because, yeah, I mean, like Chris, I played a bunch of PS1 games, and those things objectively look terrible, and so like, everything that comes out ever looks amazing to me at this point, because I've seen trash.
Oh, yeah.
I guess that's true.
You've seen the
JoJo, have you played Mass Effect?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All of them except, the last one they did.
Andromeda?
Andromeda. I did not play that
favorite.
one.
You did not miss much.
The fan favorite, the Andromeda.
They had a wonderful, in my opinion, this is not everybody's opinion, they had a great idea, the execution was shit, and the game was released too early.
Broken. Yeah.
Yeah. Talking to somebody and having them, like, fly around the room was real fucking weird.
Funny. But, yeah. No, it's too bad, 'cause I love those games, but, yeah, they killed it.
Yeah, Andromeda was not the best. but I want them to remake it so badly, because then if they remake it, I think I can get Chris to play it. I think I can make that happen.
It's possible. It is possible. What was it that I was thinking about yesterday? I was thinking about something yesterday, and it made me think about the fucking fact that I would love to fucking go back and play the fucking Zelda games again. And I was like, it's too much work. So many Zelda games. That's too much work. Oh, I did see this today, though. That was I thought was pretty cool. And Kelsey, you won't get this reference, but JoJo, you will. It was the old man in the cave, but it was a floor mat. And it said, it's dangerous to go alone, take these. And below him was keys, wallet, and cell phone. I was like, that's fucking sweet, dude. I would totally have that as a fucking floor mat. Oh my god. That's so dope. It's dangerous to go alone. Take these.
Yeah.
My girlfriend kills me with that shit too, because she does not know fucking video games at all. And I sent that to a text between me, her, and my mom. And she was like, oh wow, that's so funny. And I was like, come on, don't act like you get that reference. And she's all like, well, judging by your two favorite video games, it's obviously not Final Fantasy, because I know Final Fantasy, so it's got to be Zelda. And I was all like, all right, Dr. Google, let's calm down. And so she goes, so what's with the old guy anyway? And I was all like, well, he ends up giving you a sword. And, you know, that's where the whole, it's dangerous to go alone. Here, take this. She goes, but isn't he the bad guy? And I was like, no, he's not. He's actually the first person you run into in the game. And she's all like, oh. And I was like, yeah, it's just an old guy. It's like, here, take a sword so you don't die. And she goes, oh, well, that's so nice of him. And I was just like, Jesus Christ.
It is. That's true.
But seriously, that's so nice of him. I was like, Jesus Christ.
He's just giving out free swords.
Yeah. However, you also don't need to be an ass. Like, I've never played a single Zelda game. I've never played a single minute of a Zelda game. And everybody has heard, it's dangerous to go alone, take this. Like, everybody's heard that. I have no idea what the this is that they hand you, but in the same way that I've heard of, hey, listen, I've heard of that. Like, people reference it often enough for people to know about it.
My job is to be an asshole. Certified. Grade A. This guy. Let's get it.
Premium cut asshole right there.
Exactly. 100%. Oh, gross. Man. But yeah, that fucking floor mat, I was like, dude, that'd be so sick. I totally get that. Fucking Zelda, man. Yeah, I've been trying to find like a lot more memes, dude. They got a lot of fucking funny shit whenever it comes to Zelda. Oh, man. Pinterest. I got like really big into Pinterest recently, and I never thought that I would. But whenever it came to like making my own like Final Fantasy posters and shit, like there's a lot of fucking great artwork on there. A lot.
Oh yeah, you can get lost. Like Pinterest is wonderful if you are a fan of something, because you can real fast find fan art like crazy. You can find just the best moments. You can find interviews. Like instantaneously, it gives you everything you could possibly want to know about it, and it's wonderful.
It is. It is. I definitely like it. That's for sure. So I got a couple I want to get. I got this one really. I want to get me a really cool one of Zach. Like that's like one of my next ones. I really want.
Well, Zach is the best, so obviously.
Right. So I want to get a really cool one of Zach, and it's like I kind of want to go with this traditional where he's just kind of like looking over. Oh my god, I forgot to send that picture to you, Kelsey. There's somebody who has like the dark gray background. And it's Zach at the beginning of Crisis Core and Zach at the end. So at the beginning, he's got his head all up and he's standing there facing. And then at the end, he's got like his back turned, his head's to the side. He's got the scar on his cheek and his hair's long as fuck. And it's like you could easily see the stress this man went through between those two pictures. Like he looks like this happy-go-lucky young lad to this like, I've been through some fucking shit. Like, I was like, God damn, if that isn't such an accurate picture. Oh my God. But I kind of want to get that classic where he's got his back turned to it. But I found this one. I don't really like the colors, but it's like all white, and it's a silhouette of Zack, and on the inside of it, it's the fucking wasteland outside of Midgar, and it's all the fucking Shinra soldiers that obviously shot him down. And then at the bottom of it, it just says, "Did I become a hero?" And I was like, that one would be so fucking awesome. I don't know if I want it yet, but I did find this badass one that I want of fucking Sephiroth. Oh my god. It's like one of those old war posters. So it's like him, and it's got the bright fucking colors behind him, and at the bottom it's like 4 Shinra troops all lined up, and he's standing behind him with his fucking sword, and it's all like, become a part of soldier today. Like one of those kind of posters, and join the heroes. And I was like, dude, that's fucking sweet. Oh my god, I want that one too.
Interesting.
Too many posters. Oh man,
Yeah, you're running out of room, bro. You kind of gotta
I'm
pick
getting
and
there.
choose.
I'm getting there. I think I could probably fit like another 5 posters on my left, and then after that, I'm gonna have to really start dominating this right wall. Because I only got my big painting that my mom got me for my birthday, and then the Loveless poster. So, oh man.
I'm so glad you didn't try to get me that. That would have been terrible.
Oh, fucking Megan has started her journey through watching the Crisis Core cinematics because she wants to know more about Zack. So, and
Is she watching the DFU?
she wanted to watch the cinematic first and then go back and see our thoughts and views on it. So she's like, if I just walk into it, which is fair, we talk a lot over stuff. So that was her only worry, is that she wouldn't be able to hear things because we were talking over it. So, and I was like, to avoid copyright strikes, like hardcore ones, I do have to kind of like take the audio down a little bit, and then our audio is louder. So I was like, that's fair. So, okay. She's like really interested to know more about Zack and everything, and so she just got through meeting Genesis for the first time. So
he's the worst.
We'll see how long it takes for him to get on her nerves as well.
God, I want a text from her being like, "This guy sucks," and I'll be like, "Fucking right."
Something that she did try to find for me though, and she wasn't able to because it doesn't exist, was that she was trying to see if Square Enix actually ever went through and made like the Loveless into an actual book to buy it to go wrong with the rest of my books, because like how much I fucking love the whole series. I was like, that would have been fucking sweet, but it didn't exist. I mean, it literally would have been like 5 pages. So there's only 5 acts, and each one of them was like a paragraph long, so it wouldn't have been like a long ass book, but it would have been cool. But it doesn't exist.
Why do you think each act is only a paragraph?
Because it shows it in the game. At the very end, after he dies, it has all pages laid out.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's literally act 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and they're all a paragraph long. So now, which is funny because every time you see Genesis, he's holding this big ass white book. So you would think.
No. That just means that he had those 5 pages inside a bigger book because he wanted people to think he was smarter and that it was a longer, more esoteric play. Which, that just fits into my image of him. Fuck him. That's ridiculous. Hate it.
Like, there's an implication that that's not showing you all the text that's actually supposed to be in the play, because
no, because the final one, the final
play,
page,
right?
Well, the final page, Act 5, isn't written. And whenever he dies, the words magically appear on the page itself. And it literally is called the final act. So, yeah, no, that's the entire play.
Yeah, it's one of those short plays that people wrote for their, like, senior capstone.
It's basically all supposed to suggest that Loveless was the act that was played out through the entire story of Crisis Core. Talks about the 3 brothers, the gift of the goddess, all that shit. Yeah, it's literally the entire playthrough of Crisis Core. It's basically supposed to be Loveless, and they just didn't think people would quite get it, so they really wanted to hit the fucking nail on the head with the Genesis hammer there, and it drove Kelsey to madness every fucking episode. So
every single time he said the gift of the goddess, I got angry. Every time.
That's still my favorite scene, though. Whenever he does it to fucking Sephiroth, and he's all like, so will you give me your cells so I can live? And Sephiroth is just straight up. Best line Sephiroth's ever had. Best line was like, either the words you're telling me are the truth I've looked for my entire life, or nothing more but lies to deceive me. Either way, you will rot. And then just walks away from him. And I was like, let's fucking go, dude. I love Sephiroth. He was such a fucking badass. Yeah.
It's an insane thing to say to someone.
That's fair.
I want your cells, man.
Yeah. Out of context. Out of context, not understanding the soldier program. That's fair.
Right.
I mean, in context, it's still gross. Like, it's just gross.
It's gross, but if you know that you're dying, and the only way that you can fucking stop your cells breakdown is to be able to have the more perfect version of it injected into you, you'd probably be asking for it as well. That's all I'm saying. I know I would. I'd be like, yo, bro, it'd be cool if you, like, fucking get me some of your cells.
Don't know.
Man.
I do not need to hear you say this.
Like, hey,
please
bro,
don't.
I need that hot cell hookup right quick.
Nope, I don't want to hear it. I can't mute you. I can mute me.
What cell service you got? Because mine sucks.
All right, that you can say. That's actually funny. I like that one.
Oh man, that's great. Oh, that's been pretty funny recently. I actually had somebody in my fucking chat that was talking to me about it while I was streaming, because as you guys know, we talked about this last time, but me and James been playing For the King, and I actually found out it's not 8 different chapters. It's 8 different game modes. I didn't even know this. One of them is literally an endless dungeon. You just keep going down and see how far you can go down until like you physically just die. Like you can't beat the monsters anymore. We've made it, what was it, 86, James? I think it's as far as we made it down?
Yeah, 86.
Yeah, 86. Almost 100. So close. And then we had one run where James completely fucked us. Oh my God, dude.
And then we have one run where Chris
so
fucked
bad.
us because
No.
he wanted to get rid of his weapon.
I didn't get rid of my weapon. It disappeared.
Yeah, uh-huh. Sure, it just randomly disappeared.
There's a shop at the end of every level. And before you get to that shop, you go through like 10 stages. Randomly somewhere on stage 4, my sword was no more. You can't sell it because you're not at the shop. It just disappeared. My guess is the wizard that we were fighting casted acid and it dissolved my sword. I don't fucking know. All I know is I was literally looking at my phone because I just went and it was James's turn. And I looked up and I was like, it was like, are you ready to punch the wizard? I'm like, what? Where the fuck did my sword go? And I'm like looking through my inventory and it's just not there. So I spent the next 4 fights just punching shit, which does nowhere near as much damage, obviously. It was terrible. We didn't survive.
So what really happened is you looked down at your phone and yeeted your sword into the distance.
It's not an option, but I mean, I hit maybe. Who fucking knows? Who fucking knows? It was nuts. But, no, so every time I've been winning, I play the fucking victory noise because I got fucking hotkeyed on my stream deck. Everybody's like, I like how you turned this into a fucking Final Fantasy game. I was like, hell yeah. Oh, man. But no, James fucked us. All right, you want to throw me under the bus? Fuck you, dude. You fucked us. We were fucking doing great. I found me a goddamn anchor to a ship, an anchor that I could use as a weapon. And normally I'm critting like 25, 26. This low hit was 40. Fucking 40.
Hey.
I was critting like 70 to 80. And I literally was getting perfects constantly. James over here is like, oh, Chris got a new weapon. I want to get a new weapon too. Look at that. That book says it's a healing book. I'm going to buy it because he's a spellcaster. Had no attack. No attack. So he's just fucking useless when it comes to offense. So apparently I'm the only fucking offensive fucking person at this point. So no attack. It didn't even heal. It literally didn't even heal. It had one move called fucking, what was it? Rejuvenate or some shit? Restore. And it literally just took his curses off. That's all it did. That's all it did. So we went from having all this fucking healing shit to where now it's the enemy goes, the other enemy goes, I go, and then James does fucking nothing but fucking shove his finger in his ass because he can't fucking do anything or cast restore 20 goddamn times in a row. Like, it's not healing me. No shit, Sherlock, because it doesn't fucking work that way. Someone didn't read the book before they bought it out of the store and used up all our healing items to keep healing himself because the enemies are like, well, this dude's obviously not going to attack me, so we're just going to go ahead and fucking kill him and get it over with. So he's just getting fucking beat up on and can't do anything about it. His other weapon, he was fucking dominating people with, critting like crazy, was able to fucking pop a shield over to fucking protect himself until his next turn. That just went right out the fucking window. Let's buy this fucking book. Doesn't do shit. Used all of our healing. All of it.
I have a question.
Go.
Was there any way that you could figure out, James, I want you to answer this. Was there any way you could figure out what that spell was going to do before buying the book?
No.
Okay, so what actually happened here is Chris is throwing you under a bus because you went, what's the best choice I can make right now? I can make a choice that's going to heal the party, and then it turns out that's not what it did. So there was no way for you to know. You made the best choice you could, and then it turned out to not be a good decision, and Chris wants to hold you up like you're a fucking idiot. Is that what's actually happening here?
Yep.
All right, now,
And
let
what
me,
he starts
now,
saying is,
now-
without my heals, we would not be getting anywhere because he could spend his money on getting new pipes to upgrade his single heals, or I could do it, and he could focus on weapons and armor. And
because that's your job! It's your character's ability is to heal the party! That's your job!
He did! It's what he was trying to do!
No, it
It's not
wasn't!
like he was suddenly
Okay,
like, I'm gonna
let me
Snowfall.
go back and shit on your first statement. James, how long do the turns last? If we were to sit there, how long does it take until the time runs out? Exactly. There's no fucking timer. So he could have easily pulled up Google and said, what does this fucking spell do? Like a normal fucking person, since there isn't a
Nobody
description.
does that.
Who? What? There's multiple games where people do
Nobody
that.
does that.
All the time. All the time. Are you kidding? How many times? We just got through playing Risk of Rain before we went to fucking For the King. How many times did we Google what the items did, James? All the time.
But that's a different game.
No, it doesn't matter, bitch. We still did it. We still did it. Don't you fucking dare tell me you couldn't fucking do it, because you could have done it.
And how many
my
times
God.
have you used an item on this game, not knowing what it is, and like, oh, that's what it does.
But it doesn't
Exactly.
stop us.
Point proven. Nope.
Not even close.
Nope.
Not even close. Not even close. I've never come close to ending a fucking campaign for us because I decided to, I'm on God mode right now. Nothing can touch me. Let me fucking just throw it all away and grab some random shit that I don't know what it does. I still have my armor. I still have my sword. I'm still able to be there for fucking damage. I might be like, I wonder what this fucking plant does. Cool. It sped me up. My turn is next. Great. Yeah, that really fucking derailed our campaign. Let me tell you about it.
Says the man who yeeted his sword into the distance and didn't even know
You
about it.
can't do that. It's not an option. It's not an option. I couldn't sell. You can't drop an item. It's not an option. I got acid casted on me and it dissolved my fucking sword.
There was no
That
acid
is an
involved.
option. That does happen. And I found that out the hard fucking way.
There was no
See, I
acid
love this.
involved.
I never have friends join me when I ever beat up on Chris, so this is really wonderful. Now you and I can do this together.
There's no beating up on me. He's an idiot and doesn't understand how fucking logical
He made
shit
the
happens.
best choice he could.
No, he didn't. There were so many other options. Like, not buy anything at all. We'd be in a store in literally 10 more levels and he could probably get something that was good for him.
Yeah, I doubt it, because any good weapon for me does not come in through that store.
Oh, and your shitty fucking response to it's my fault that we fucking lost because we ate the poisonous mushrooms. Oh my God, I fucking
I'm just
hate
saying.
you.
Us not
hate
having
you.
kills, that's not what killed us. Your mushrooms ended up
It's
killing us.
100% what killed us. 100%. We went from having
mushrooms that
8
were
God's
supposed to quote
beards and 6
Nope.
more levels left to fucking 0 God's beards and 6 more levels left. Because you were healing like every other fucking turn because you were getting your shit pushed in and you weren't able to do anything about it. Oh my God.
But we beat that level, and those monsters did not kill us.
I know,
poison
James.
from your
The
mushrooms
poison
did.
from the mushrooms did. But guess what,
Thank
James?
you.
How many times did we die in that round? How many times did we die in that round? You died
couldn't
3
tell you.
times. I died twice in that round. What do the poisonous mushrooms do, James? Well, first off, they're not poisonous unless you fail your fucking check. We both failed our check. That sucked on us. But what do the mushrooms, James? What do they do? What do they do? Go ahead.
Keep
Tell
you
the
from
audience.
dying.
They keep you from dying. Right. Exactly. The mushroom saved you twice in the fucking battle. It's not my fault. Your vitality
Obviously-
sucked and you failed a fucking skill
obviously-
check and so you
No.
died by the poison. That's your fault, not mine.
You died too! What do you mean?
I know, and that's my fuck up, but that's not the reason we lost. We wouldn't have to take the fucking mushrooms if you would have still had some God's beards.
We beat those monsters
Oh.
and passed that round,
I
and
fucking
your
hate
poison
playing games
killed
with
us.
you. Oh my God. Oh God. We would have made it to floor 100. We would have fucking made it to floor 100.
No, we would not have.
Bro, are you kidding me? How many times I've seen the anchor?
I don't know.
The one time. That was our one opportunity. I was literally beating the shit out of people. Oh my God.
So I genuinely dislike that in the course of that whole rant, all the way from the very beginning, there was both shit kicked out of you and shit pushed in. Didn't like that.
Yeah, I
Not
was
a bit.
It happened both
also
ways.
struck by shit pushed in. Is that a common phrase?
It is in my friend group. Maybe not in
Alright.
yours, but very, very popular with my friend group.
Never heard that before. Don't like it.
We watch totally different movies then.
I feel like it implies that he was shitting actively
And then
then-
forcibly stopped.
during the battle, and then got kicked back into him. That's
That's not what it
Wow.
implies, but what it does imply, I can't say online. So.
I was
let us
gonna
know
say-
in the comments whose fault this is.
It's not. I don't want to be sitting at work and get a Slack message from Chris going, "This is what I think it meant." And
No, that's not
all
what
of
he
your
said.
comments.
She didn't even listen to you. That's not even what JoJo said.
Oh wait, no, I
No, it's not. He said reply in the comments and let us know who you thought or whose fault it was.
Oh, good. Thank God. JoJo wasn't opening it up to good.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh.
Also, I just figured out what he
You
was
put it
saying.
together? Yeah, I put it together when he said it, and then I was hoping that you were giving them a way out, and I was hoping Chris was going to take it, and Chris decided
fuck that.
very loudly
Hell
not to.
no.
Just my first thought went
Hell
to
no.
active during a battle, and then getting kicked. I don't know.
No.
Which is very innocent in comparison and very adorable.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I do mean it as a compliment.
Needless to say, don't play games with James. He fucking sucks.
Okay. You say don't play games with James, he sucks, but yet I'm the first person you message to play that game.
It's true.
I was gonna say, you play games with him all the time, don't lie.
All the time.
I think our entire Discord conversation is probably like 20 messages back and forth between me and you going, let's go, bitch. Get on, bitch. Let's play games. And then maybe like after 20 of those, there's like an actual conversation of like, yo, dude, did you see the logo? Yeah, logo looks good. Sweet. All right, man. Yeah, I'm fucking super hyped about this. Yeah, me too. Are we going to get on a fucking game or what, dude? Jesus Christ, hurry up. That's literally like our Discord conversations. Oh my god. It's great. It's good times. It's good times.
At least you can bond over games.
Oh, that game's so fucking hard. So hard.
It is.
But they got another
I haven't played it yet because Tony Hawk came out also, like, I think hours after we recorded this last week, and then I've done nothing but play Tony Hawk for a week.
JoJo,
Like, damage.
you damaged your hand?
I was just playing it too hard. Like, it was like, yeah, I hurt myself.
Okay, I'll address that in a minute. But
Yeah.
I'll address that in a minute.
sorry. Why do people play Tony Hawk games?
The fucking rules?
Give me more
Because it's
context.
sick as hell.
More context.
I don't know what else.
I could never
You know
What
how
do you do in a Tony Hawk game? Let's start there.
You know how skateboards are cool? You skateboard in it. You get to be a cool dude who does flips and shit.
I think the fact that you can actually do the flips and shit is the part that makes it cool. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, it has really unreasonable, like, physics and stuff. You do insane things that actual human beings can't do. And you gotta rack up huge combos. Get tons of points.
Can you explain to me what a Christ Air is?
Yeah, sure, I guess. I think it's, I believe it is a grab trick that while you're in the air, you take the board out from under you, hold it out to the side in one hand, and your other hand like this, as if you were in the position of the crucifix.
Ah.
And then you spin around a bit. Then you flip your board back under your feet and land.
Is that like a master move? Like the best?
I mean, I imagine it's very difficult to do. I think it's a real thing people have done in real life.
That
Sounds insane. Yeah. Because I think all the moves in Tony Hawk are real things. It's just the way you do them, the way you string them together is unreasonable, kind of.
And how exactly were you playing this so hard you hurt your hand?
So weird, like playing Tony Hawk like seriously, it kind of feels a lot like playing a fighting game. Like you have to like do these inputs like fast and specific to do the right trick at the right time. Right? So
Okay.
it's just I was holding on, and I kept having to restart because to try and get this high score or whatever, and so just going over and over, like an hour on the same stage, aggressively doing the D-pad.
Doing thumb.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And, I was clenching too hard, kind of.
So it sounds like you enjoy this a lot, and you would
Oh, it's great.
recommend it.
Yeah. Yes. It's the first time they've done a good one of these games in like a decade. more, probably. Like, they were bad for a while, and now they're not, which is nice.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
There's a podcast that I listen to that's got a bunch of people that are 10 years older than us on it.
Mhm.
And at one point, somebody mentions Tony Hawk, and then a whole bunch of words I didn't recognize and jokes about those words I didn't recognize happened on the podcast. And I'm sitting right next to my husband, Scott, who's of course played these games, like at least one of these games. And so he's actually laughing at these jokes, and I'm just not getting any of them. And they keep like bringing up Christ Air repeatedly, and they talk about it like it is the supremo captain of all moves, like it is the best that can possibly happen. And so I had to ask what it was, because I didn't want to ask my husband, because he'd laugh at me and shake his head and that very disappointed, like, I can't believe I need to explain this part of like pop culture to you, given that it was like 10 years ago. But thanks to that podcast, I also now know the difference between yeet and Kobe.
Oh.
Yeet is power and distance, Kobe is for accuracy.
And Kobe's accuracy.
Yeah.
Sounds like, okay.
I learned things,
Makes
guys.
sense.
Like
Oh.
last weekend, but I learned things.
It's only like we have a show that's literally fucking designed for that.
Teach Kelsey about pop culture things she doesn't know anything about. Yeah.
Oh man.
I could
That's
talk
great.
to you about rocks. There's a rock called Coming Tonight. No joke. Look it up.
Say filter off.
Why do you know about rocks?
I have weird hobbies.
Alright.
We have a lot of rocks in our house. You haven't been here since we've got a lot of rocks in our house, but we have a lot of rocks in our house.
Oh, there's a recent device. You've recently got a bunch of rocks.
Yes, I recently
Is rock-
got a bunch of rocks for Christmas.
Oh.
Very legitimately recently. I guess that was almost a year ago, but still.
I was in your house in February, so
Did you not see the
I just
rocks?
didn't see the rocks. I guess it didn't come up.
All right, I'll show you the
Yeah,
rocks next time you visit.
Star Wars Lego set, I believe, or something. It was like, I remember seeing a cool Lego set.
When I thought our house was burning down, we had to call firemen to come and make sure our house wasn't burning down. That was the first thing they noticed too, is they complimented all of our Legos and then walked around our house looking at all of our Legos. It was a very good time.
Nice.
They did the tour of the Legos after they made sure my house wasn't burning down. This wasn't pre-house burning down walk around. That would have been bad.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
House
so,
did not burn down, just in case anybody's interested.
So I did something pretty cool this last weekend. A little bit of a promotion / shameless plug here. I guest starred on some Dark Star content and had a lot of fucking fun. We played a game, or as Tony called it, the Gauntlet. I don't know when it's coming out. This is, I think, season 2 of the Gauntlet for him. I'm not sure. I wasn't there for season 1, but I was there for season 2. He had a lot of heartfelt promos for Dead Funny on each episode, which I thought was really, really nice. So fuck it, we'll throw him a bone back. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. So when that comes out, I'll see if maybe he can't make like a little trailer and we can put it out and you guys can go watch it if you're interested in it. But holy fuck, was it cool as shit. I won't talk about who won, but I will do a little quick explanation of the game. So there's going to be 4 episodes total because we did 4 games and the points tallied all the way through. The first game was Tony. It was me, Joey, and Kiprin as contestants, and Tony was the game show host. And the first one was he would describe things very poorly, and we had to try to guess what they were. And it was all either game related, anime related, or movie related. So like for Final Fantasy VII, he did emo teen terrorist ends up trying to follow his hero until he decides to turn around and genocide an entire like civilization or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was obviously Cloud. I was like, okay, cool, yeah, Cloud. It's Final Fantasy VII. So
It was terrorists that gave it away, wasn't it?
it was definitely terrorists that gave it away, 100%. And it was funny. He told me, he's like, I had to make sure that Cloud actually had like some kind of admiration for Sephiroth, because I know if I didn't and I got that wrong, that you would just chew my ass out. He's like, so it took me 20 minutes to fucking figure out. I was like, that's fair. But
It comes up in the DFU in case he's curious. He can always watch that.
right, exactly right. And so the second episode, we had, was that the music one? Yeah. So he would play, man, it was so rough. 1 second, and we had to guess the music. It could be from a video game or an anime opening. And then as he got to the later rounds where they were harder, it would be 3 seconds, and then the last one was like 5 seconds. And yeah, it was rough, but that's where I made the most of my money right there. I got a lot of really fucking good ones. You wouldn't think you'd be able to, but holy shit! Like there's someone where it's like that 1 second goes off, you're like, oh, I know exactly what this is, and it was cool because he had this whole system on our cell phones where we were able to fucking buzz in, and it would actually hold our place in line where we buzzed in and everything. It was like fucking cool.
Oh,
as
that's
shit.
awesome.
Yeah, right.
How did he? Is that like? Did he use an app or did he develop it? Or
No. It's like a website, a gaming website that I think he used, where you were able to basically just type in, kind of like the Jackbox games. You know how like you can play on your phone, where you type in a room name. Yeah, he's able to create a room, and everybody can enter that room, and then it puts a gigantic fucking green buzzer on your phone, and then you just press the button, and it sends it to him, and it locks you in place by the second, like literally by the second. So
that's awesome.
And it keeps everybody locked until he releases it, going on to the next one, and we put a timer on it and shit like that. It was really cool. The third game, we had to guess. The fourth game was by far the fucking hardest. We all got fucking slaughtered on that one. But the third game was pictures. So it was a picture of a character. You had to guess the character, and he was releasing it like a block at a time. So, like, you know, like first it would be like maybe like a foot and some of the leg, and you would see the costume and try to think of what the costume was and start making guesses, because you could have one guess each turn, and if you didn't get it within the first 60 seconds, it went to turn 2, and he would release another block, and then turn 3, and then he would release the last block, and then if you didn't get it by then he would just release the whole picture and tell you what it was, and you didn't get any points. And then the last game that we did was by far the hardest, but it was titles of entertainment, but it was done through emojis. So, for instance,
I've seen some of those. Yeah.
So, for instance, the popular anime One Piece. What he did for that one was like there were 3 different emojis. One of them was just a peace sign, a hand holding up the peace sign. Then another one with 2 hands holding up the peace sign. Then the other one with 3 hands holding up the peace sign. And then it was an X through the 3 hands, an X through the 2 hands, but a check next to the 1 hand. So obviously One Piece. So yeah, it got extremely harder after that, like extremely harder. I want to talk about the hardest one, but I don't want to give shit away. But anyways, super fucking fun. I don't know when it's coming out. When it does, like I said, I'll tell Tony if he wants to make a trailer, and we'll put it out so that way you guys can fucking see it and then go check it out. But it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. We were able to knock all 4 episodes out in one night, and yeah, it was pretty great. Tony was very big on me losing, so that way Dark Star could represent. And he goes, the only unfortunate part is I had the dumbest Dark Star cast member, which is only him and Joey. He's like, I have the dumbest Dark Star cast member representing for the channel right now. And you got Kiprin, who's just kind of like the guy that jumps on for anime content. And it was funny because they were talking about how their last gauntlet was based off of community voted points. And I was like, oh, dude, we need to get community voted points in here. And he's like, yeah. And I was all like, just saying, if I get enough points, maybe Chris comes back to Dark Star. And he's all like, and I was like, no. I was like, but vote for me anyway, because you miss me, right? Oh, man. It was a lot of fun, though. I had a pretty good time. It definitely makes me want to, like, kind of start looking at, like, game show ideas and stuff like that, because it was really super fun and very, like, he spent a lot of time on the layout. I will give him that. I think he spent like 7 hours setting up the layout, and it looked fucking great. It looked amazing. But once it was set up, it's set. We go to do another game. The layout's already there. We just all jump in there and we're good to go. He had like our favorite characters next to us and shit like that. Like it would look really good. Yeah, just he went through a lot of fucking hard work for it, and it was a good time. I had a lot of fucking fun. It was pretty great. It was pretty great. We had one where me and Joey had buzzed at the same time, but I buzzed before him, and Joey didn't even wait to see if he got the buzz because Tony announced it, and he immediately just blurted out the answer. And Tony's all like, yeah, that's correct. And then Joey's like, yeah. And I was like, but who buzzed first? And Joey's like, what do you mean? I was like, well, me and you both buzzed at the same time, I'm pretty sure, because we could hear Tony's phone go off when we did it. Like, it was like when we buzzed in. So we knew that, and you heard 2 buzzes back to back. And then Tony goes, yep, not only is Chris correct, but he also gets the point, because Joey did not wait to hear who actually got the buzz in first, so he basically just gave Chris the point, which me and Joey had the same answer. I would have got it anyway. It was pretty fucking funny. So, But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I had never knew that even existed, where you could have like a whole buzzer system set up. That was pretty fucking cool. So
That sounds like that sounds really fun, and I'm gonna definitely go over and watch those episodes. So let me know when they release. Actually, I think I'm gonna subscribe to Darkstar, so that should be fine. But I'm really excited to do that, and that sounds like a great game to do with friends. Like if you had just have a automated an automated scorekeeper kind of thing, like a Jackbox game, but do that with your friends. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you got friends that like to do like the whole hosting and stuff like that too. But I mean, even definitely during these quarantine times and stuff like that, I mean, that's a great way to fucking set up some kind of game system like that. Get on something like a Skype or a Discord. Well, not Skype. Skype sucks ass. But Discord or Zoom or whatever the fuck you want to get on and actually be able to do games and shit like that. Yeah, it was a lot of fucking fun. I had a really good time. Yeah. And it didn't take us too long. I think we recorded for like 2 hours, knocked out 4 total episodes. So, but we were all so in it. Yeah, like we were all so in it to win it. Like by the time it was over, I was like, "Fuck, we're done already." Like, there's no more games. Like, holy shit! So
bring me more.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, "Fuck, dude, you got to do a season 2 or season 3? Let me know, dude. That was a lot of fucking fun." So yeah, you guys should definitely check it out. And like I said, I'll definitely try to see if Tony can't do kind of like a little trailer or something so we can put it on Dead Funny so that way everybody can go check it out.
Yeah,
it was cool as shit. It was cool shit. And the best part, I got to wear my Darkstar shirt. So I'd been saving it. I bought one so I could wear it on their channel. And the one that I got was the fucking emote that Tony made after me, where it's Vegeta punching the moon. I'm pretty sure I told that story before about a death battle. I got very salty. Yeah, he called it Salty Vegeta Moon Punch. So yeah, I got to wear that on, and and there was one point where I actually got really mad because it was the Guess the Character game. And I knew the character and I said it, but I didn't say his name correctly. But I had already said it. So then Kiprin, who buzzed next, Tony was like, he's like, spell it. I don't know if I can give it to you. And I was like, I don't know how to fucking spell it. Are you kidding me? I was like, this is his name. And so then Kiprin said his name correctly. So he gave the point to Kiprin. I was like, oh, this is bullshit. So I started getting mad and he's all like, man, dude, Chris get mad. I was like, I'm even wearing a salty shirt, dude. Of course I'm getting fucking mad. This is bullshit. So I didn't know I had 3 people against me. I didn't know the fucking host. I was like, this is mad. I was like, this is why I left Darkstar. Bullshit like this. It was good times. We had a lot of fun. But anyways, if I can get that out here, that'd be great. So that way, like I said, everybody can go check it out if they want to. And then obviously show some love to Darkstar if you're not subscribed. I would subscribe if that's your kind of content. I do know that they're moving more towards more original content, which I think is exciting, and I'm ready to see what they're actually going to start putting out and starting to get away a little bit from reaction content, which is interesting. So I'm ready to see how that works out for them. But we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. If you guys enjoyed this podcast, make sure you like and subscribe. Also, turn on those notifications. That way you get notified next time we upload another podcast. And you can hear possibly more about the Dead Funny store that I said I was going to keep a secret, but I didn't. There might be more information. There might not. Who knows? Also, you can hear about the next time that James fucks over another fucking game of ours, and I can rant about that for a while too. It's great. We all have fun. But hit us in the comment section below. Let us know your thoughts. Did Kelsey's house actually burn down or did it not? It's the fucking... It did not. It's the mystery of 2020 right now. We have no fucking clue. So
because the one thing 2020 is lacking at this point is mystery and intrigue, right? That's what we all need in our lives right now.
Exactly. And that's what Dead Funny's here for. Did it burn down? Did it not? Was Kelsey the culprit? That's the real question we need to be asking right now.
She's too closely involved. How can we trust what she says?
Oh, that's true. She's actually the only person that said it didn't burn down. I think I need to talk to some other eyewitnesses here.
I mean, there's fire.
I mean, this was before JoJo visited my house in February, and it was here when he visited here.
A house in February.
JoJo's walking around. It's like, man, there's a lot of fucking pictures that are like literally different people than Kelsey and Scott in here. What the fuck is this? Go back and look. It was like an open house. It was an open house that Kelsey just broke into. It's like, quick, stage it up a little bit.
Yeah, just say we live here. They don't remember where we live. They definitely haven't been here multiple times. They won't remember. It'll be fine.
That's fair. I've been there.
Oh,
I've been there. That's true. I don't know. Maybe Kelsey drugged me whenever I showed up. She did meet me outside to show me where the house was at, so I have no fucking clue.
It is hard to figure out how to get in my house.
It is very
Probably
hard to figure out how to get in your house. I was like, why is she doing this? Like, it's a fucking house. And then we got there, and I was like, I literally would not know where to go. I know where to park. That's it. But how to get in there? No.
Every time somebody visits, I'm like, call me when you get here. And they're like, no, just walk in. And I'm like, call me when you get here. You're not going to be able to figure it out, and it's not your fault.
You need a fucking map. All right? That's about the easiest way to put it. And the sad part is we went out a couple times. Not a lot, but we went out a couple times. And to this day, I could go back there and I still wouldn't know how to get in there. And I'm pretty good about remembering it. I literally would show up and be like, all right, Kelsey, I just want to see you.
come invite me into your house.
But anyways, as I said, like, subscribe, notifications, comments. Also, we have Twitters and Twitches down there as well. Make sure you go check those out. We got a lot of people streaming, a lot of people having fun, so you can drop by, say hi, show some love that way as well. But at the end of all this, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. We'll see you next time.